Well, hello Capricorn, and welcome to your July-August reading. And we're going to see what the spirits have to say to you. I will remind you that time is fluid, and so whenever you watch this, it'll probably be likely to be more relevant to you at the time. So we're moving on. Let's see what the spirits want to say to Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising. Here we go. Right, the first card we have is the Eight of Swords. So Capricorn, maybe a number of you are feeling like you just want to go inwards, spiritually work on yourself, how you feel, how you see things in the context of yourself and the outside world, how you see yourself within a relationship. It could be that emotionally you've been questioning things and taking baby steps within yourself, not overreacting to anything, just wanting to be quiet, wanting to be mainly, I think, in your own company with your own thoughts, trying to process, I guess, really. And so I feel that's the main energy that you're sitting in. You're processing. It may feel to you right now like you're quite stuck, and what do you do about that? Should you have a main goal, or what should you be doing? Some of you could be thinking, what can I do in this crisis? How can I be useful in this crisis? But don't forget, the most useful you can ever be is how you touch other people, how you affect other people by what you think, what you say, how you listen. So, you know, we're often in a constant state of healing, sending out healing to our friends and family without even necessarily realizing it. But I think, Capricorn, here you're showing yourself as a good listener. You don't especially want to talk. I think that many of you could be thinking there's nothing interesting about you, so, you know, it's much more interesting to let somebody else talk. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Also, I'm feeling that this way you're giving yourself a rest, that you're you just have a need to close down at the moment. Yeah, you feel to me like you've been carrying, or you feel you're carrying a lot on your shoulders, and you are good at taking responsibility, Capricorn, that's for sure. But right now, you might just be feeling like, I want the world to go away. I want to be safe in my home and be quiet, maybe just be with my family and chill. And why not? I mean, it's a good time to do that and work on yourself spiritually. Oh, you've got the Nine of Swords here. So for some of you Capricorns, things are quite heavy. Maybe there's also, for some of you, a situation that you just did not see coming. You didn't see it coming at all. You've been a bit on the defensive, and you're overreacting, I think. You're overreacting at the moment because you're painfully hurt. People don't get it on the inside that Capricorns are actually really, really sensitive, gentle souls. But life toughens us up early on. And often we have particular problems, if you like, with one or both parents earlier on in life. So often Capricorns do experience difficult childhoods, and my sense is the Capricorns that I'm looking at here who are going through this this time of questioning, maybe depressed, and you just want to be left alone. It's because you're on overload. You can't take any more on board right now. And here you come in as the King of Pentacles, because why, you've been giving and giving and giving and giving and giving some more. And I do feel that some of you might be overdoing it in the sense of just working too hard, trying to please everybody around you, trying to be all things to everyone. And it's caught up with you. You're tired now. So from the King of Pentacles, you're moving into that sense of a broken heart. Many of you may still be dealing with an emotional situation that goes very, very, very deep, and the wounds keep being reopened and festering. And that has a lot to do with the fact that Capricorns are misunderstood. They really, really are. Capricorns are all about giving to those they love, and you will go the extra mile. You will cross to the other side of the earth for the people you love. You'll do everything in your power to get to that point where you can give to those you love. You will really push hard, but here you're hurting. Some of you may be literally planning to travel physically, and some of you may be traveling in the sense of your thoughts, your mind, as you seem to be overcoming difficulties in a particular relationship. And things are smoothing out. Your thoughts are smoothing out. I've also got dealings with banks here for Capricorns. It looks to me like there's a bit of shifting and moving monies and accounts, paying a lot of attention to what the money's going to do in the near future, where you should put it, should you maybe even have some cash under the mattress. But yeah, there is some thought here and planning going into your finances for the next few months. But also it's about, like, how much do I invest in my relationship now? I don't think I can take any more hurt. That's what I'm hearing from Capricorns. But, you know, I think the worst is behind you, Capricorn. I think many, many, many are being given a chance during this pandemic to rethink your lives, and to plan things differently, and also to reignite passion into a relationship where there's been a lot of stress and strain, and you have felt exposed, and perhaps like you just couldn't take any more. So you're moving into a more exciting period of time. You may find that you grate with certain people and you don't agree, and then it's time to walk away, because this change going on within you is like a revolution inside yourself. It's no longer wanting to just fit in for the sake of it. It's like you are refinding yourself or rebirthing yourself at this time. I do really think you ought to also, Capricorn, pay attention to an exhausting situation that you have little power over, and you need the universe, in a sense, to allow you to move forwards and back off all these thoughts. Because if I take the thoughts out of your head, okay, taking all the thoughts out of your head, Capricorn, what's happening then is that we have Capricorn doing what Capricorn does, which is taking up a very exciting opportunity, working hard, making sure that all responsibilities are met, no matter how exhausted you feel, and reigniting a relationship that means an awful lot to you, that you've been worrying about, that you've been carrying in your heart and protecting. And so now the opportunity to move things forwards is happening, and one way or another you're travelling towards it, be it through how you speak with somebody, how often you speak with somebody, be it that you can set up a time for physically meeting, or it could be that you are making efforts in your relationship to make time for each other. But you know, when I take your thoughts away, everything is like working in your favour. In reality, you, Capricorn, are your own worst enemy. Capricorns won't take any crap from anybody. In the end, you are quite tough, and you're not going to let anybody break you down. And if you're dealing with fire, because these are ones, if you're dealing with somebody who's overprotective of themselves and over defensive, and you are in relationship with each other at this time, then it does look like both parties here have the opportunity to let bygones be bygones, actually, to lay down defense mechanisms and come to each other vulnerable, almost naked in a sense, you know, and to be seen for who they truly are. So really, Capricorn, this is very encouraging. Actions speak louder than words, and this is saying actions, actions, actions. There are a lot of possibilities around you and a growing relationship. Yes, you could be different. Yes, some of you may have an age difference. Some of you may have a location difference, but these things can be overcome as long as you're both not erring on the side of being too stubborn. Yeah, I want to just keep these here right now, because I just want the thoughts taken away from you, so that you can actually start to see how much your thoughts hold power over you. And I'm talking about recurring thoughts. These could also be thoughts that are negative towards you deserving a good, steady relationship. it could be that you just can't believe you could possibly be really happy, and that it could be something that lasts. So Spirit, what do you want to say? Oh, okay. So we have the Four of Cups. It's come in reversed. All right. Come in reversed. So somewhere along the lines, Capricorn, you're willing here to accept the love that's being offered in your life. You're not going to turn it down anymore. And somebody wants to let you know that they love you too. And it feels like that things might become clearer in the next 3 or 4 weeks. And that emotionally you're going to stop finding fault. You're accepting that love can be can come with its problems. You're accepting on some level that you have to take a risk when you love. So you're gonna rethink who you're involved with, and maybe start to actually see them in a different light and feel a lot more positive in the near future. I think some Capricorns here, you might find that some of you are connecting up with 3 or 4 people. Those of you who aren't exactly in a long-term relationship, that you're still trying to figure out who you want to be with, I think you've got 3 or 4 people around you. You've got a choice, it looks like. And I don't see you making any particular one person your choice at the moment. Also, there may have been something said that's gone and upset you, raised your temper, and you're trying not to act or jump into giving your thoughts too quickly. It's like you might be saying to yourself, okay, I know I've got to answer, but I might just leave it a day or 2. I've calmed down, and then it's going to be possible to answer. Okay. Now, the Ten of Swords has come in again. So I do feel here that there is going to be a situation that comes in for Capricorn in the near future, which says, God, I've put a lot of work into this. I really have. I can't put more in. I can't put more energy in. I haven't got anything more to give. And without clarity, without knowing how the other person feels, I can't do this anymore. If we're on the same page, then maybe, yes, I've got this amount of energy, which is quite a lot, but we have to be on the same page. I've been hurt enough, and I've reached my limits. Can't take any more. Just simply can't. And I think that's where some of you are going to find yourselves by the end of August. So it depends what attitude, Capricorn, you're going to take over these next few weeks, because it's in your hands, actually. What Spirit is saying through the major arcana of the moon is that you're not going to get everything in pure, clear light so that you've got an easy choice to make. No, this is like This is a decision that you have to make, so you have to know how much energy you've got left for somebody, or maybe it's a work situation, but it's all about how much of energy you have left at this point in time. Yeah, I think it is, Capricorn. It's about heading towards feeling more positive about life in general, honestly. So I think some of you are like saying, we can start afresh if we can accept each other as we are, if we can lower our defences and be clear with each other about our long-term intentions, then we've got this coming in. Yes, we both know where we stand, we're both on the same page, there's passion leading us in the immediate future. Or you choose to let your thoughts dictate everything, exhaust you, and lead you to a place where it just doesn't make you happy. So I think change your thought patterns here, Capricorn, and try really hard right now to concentrate on the good things in your life and the good things about the relationship that you find yourself in. If you want to leave because you really feel you've given it your all and you have nothing more to offer, then be done with it. Just lastly, if some of you are dealing with an air sign partner, that is Aquarius, that is Gemini, and that is Libra, but I want to put it more towards Aquarius and towards Gemini, and that is that right now, if you're dealing with that air sign, a lot's going on in their lives. I think some people are either leaving a set of circumstances, maybe leaving a job situation, maybe leaving where they live under extremely difficult circumstances, and maybe going with just a bag and not taking much else. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, an Aquarius, Libra not so much. I'm not feeling it for Libra too much right now, but you may, if you're in a challenging situation and your partner, your air partner, is with somebody else at the same time as you, I do think that there's trouble on the horizon here. And if you're a Gemini in particular, I'm feeling perhaps this is affecting your health, because it's really, this is a situation where it's like you don't know what you want. So therefore, Capricorn, you don't know what your partner really wants, because they're not sure themselves. Am I staying or am I going? And this looks pretty painful. You may be giving a certain air person around you an ultimatum, I feel. I think we can do, let's just take one more card here. One more card for Capricorn. What wants to come out? Okay, there we go. Okay, Capricorn. You may be dealing again, I come back to fire because I've got Aries, Sagittarius and Leo back here. For those Capricorns who are really connected to a fire sign, I mean, you've built up a certain amount of history here, you guys. And the partnership feels like it's been under strain, but you're moving forwards with it. You're giving it a fresh start, a shake-up. You're giving it a new look. But you're concentrating on partnership. I feel so. So connected to fire signs, I think you're moving forwards with each other, a lot of you. And you've weathered the storm. Somehow it feels that from here on in, whatever you go through, it's not going to be as harsh as you have felt things to be in the last few months. So Capricorn, relationships are challenging, God knows. And you're being challenged, but I feel you're going to meet your challenge very well here, Capricorn. You'll find you're digging deep. You're going deep. You're finding your strengths from a place, God knows where, but it's deep and you're pulling it out. You're all fired up, all cylinders ready to go. And the moon cards want to reassure you, Capricorn, to believe in the impossible. Believe in the impossible. Because the impossible can come true. And in your case, why shouldn't it? God knows you work hard enough. And you Capricorn, it's not just that you work at work. It's not just that you're a workaholic, because you will want to put the same amount of effort into relationships around you. You may not have many. Perhaps a lot of you can count your true friends or family and friends, let's say, on one hand. You know, you may be very close to certain people that mean a lot to you, and you would prefer their company over just socializing. So believe in the impossible, Capricorn, because you're going to make it happen. You really, really are. So good luck with this month's trials, and see you again very soon, Capricorn. Thank you. Bye.